Darlene. If you go to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, it's Webs the Recca. My username is the same on those apps. And then Jamie, you might still be typing. I don't know if they've filtered it if you have typed it. I can't see it, but you might still be typing. So who knows? These days. Thanks. That's nice. Is Rue developing? I'm doing pretty good, Stace. Kind of chill today. I've only got a little bit of time on here today, but I'm doing pretty good. Thanks. Thanks, me too. Okay, Jamie, let's do your question. Is Rue developing feelings for you? Rue, Rue, Rue. Rue, Rue, Rue. Yeah, I do. From what like the visions kind of they're showing me, it feels like there are feelings of like some type of attachment, I would gather, towards you. Yeah, thanks. I remembered or it came through this time. So, but yeah, thanks for reminding me. But I feel like there is some sort of like attachment. It does feel like their perspective of feelings are possibly different from yours. Um, I think that's something to note that's coming forward is like, yeah, they're developing an attachment, which is an interesting word that they're using, to be honest. Um, and yes, attachment does entail feelings, but it kind of feels like, just feels that there's differences between like how you two might be, um, you know, developing feelings, if that makes sense. Like it might not be like the exact same, not that anyone is ever the exact same, but they're pointing out that there would be somewhat of like a differentiation that if continued it would be kind of important to talk about that or something or like establish that. Hi Gina, thanks for being on here. For a question, you can do any gift for a quick yes no question. If you are a super fan, you get one deep response for live for one question, or $5 gets you a deeper response for a question as well. There's the gift. I love it. Thanks, Gina. Okay, we'll get to yours. Am I missing any of my love crew members? And Jamie, let me know how that feels. Oh, yeah, there we go. I think we're on just two different maturity levels. I think that could be what they're sort of establishing is like, yeah, Rue is developing, but it's like within Rue's capability. So, yeah, totally. So, yeah, let me know how that feels and if that makes sense. And big hugs, of course. And then Gina, I'll go next to you. Then I've got Ashley for a deep read. Oh, nice. Hey, okay, perfect. I got you, Ashley. So we'll do Gina's question. Okay, sounds good. I'm glad it makes sense, Jamie. Tons of hugs for you, queen. You're such a queen. So I've got Gina for a Q, and then I've got Ashley for, oh, I can call you Darlene? Okay, perfect. Darlene. So Gina for a Q, Darlene is for a deep read. And then I don't know if I missed any of my subscribers, but thanks, Jamie. Big love to you. All right, Gina, let's do your question. Oh my gosh, I forgot that one. I have like different hair now. Okay, Gina, I'm scrolling up. Okay, let's see. Will Sean and I be together? Ooh, I feel like nerves, like not bad nerves. I feel nerves when I think about being together. Yeah, it gives the impression that there's like there's like there's a desire to be together from Sean's and your end. There's a desire. The nerves feel like it might take some time to like get there or something, or there's like little things to overcome. Does that make sense, Gina? Let me know how that feels. Hey, Marielle. I love it. I do have a deep read with Darlene. I'm going to start it pretty much right away because I'm not on here as long today. So I want to make sure I give Darlene like a really good thing. It does. Okay, awesome. You're welcome, Gina. Thanks for the gifts. All right, let us actually, if there's any, thanks. Thanks. I am heading out later for a wee bit. New area to explore. Okay, so let me see here. Marielle and Stacy, are you okay if I step into Darlene's deep read? And then you two being super fans, can we do your questions after if you have any? Okay, perfect. I don't know if Stacy's still here, but we'll see. So Darlene. Oops. All right, Darlene, I'm just logging in to see if, oh, wait, where did it go? Did you do it to PayPal? Let's see. Ah, shoot. Oh, shoot. Wait, why isn't that? Oh, no, maybe it's this one. Oh, no, I don't know if this is it. Shoot. Darn. Oh, dang. Oh, that's why. So I changed that. Is that it? There we go. Wait, where did you send that, Darlene? I saw it come in and I just can't seem to find it. I'm just seeing if you attached your question to the oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. Are you still here? Oh, perfect. Thank you. Just as I got it. And then I don't know on Cash App if I can see if there's like a comment or not. Do you want to put your questions in here? Okay, perfect. I'm not as used to Cash App as the other ones, but that's not a problem. Do you want me to start with a specific question for you, or would you like to do a general check-in first and go from there? Let me know what you're looking for. And then I start the timer once I lock into your energy. And if there's any disruptions during the reading, which can happen on lives, I stop the timer. So I make sure I still give the dedicated 11 minutes to you completely. Where is my timer? Speaking of, hello? Hello? There it is. Oh, okay. Okay. Aw. Aw. Okay. Oh, I can feel it. All right. Sending you lots of love and hugs first, Darlene. Oh, I can feel it. I feel like for me, I don't know if you're experiencing this, but I'm feeling quite like emotional about it. I don't know if there's a sensation, you're sort of acknowledging this, but I don't want to speak for you. So let me know if this resonates or not. That there's this essence of feeling a little like lost. Like I think what I'm trying to describe through that is like what I'm feeling. I don't know if let me know if that resonates or not, or if you're just like, no, I'm good. That's also a-okay. Aw. Aw. Wow. I'm pulling some cards as well. I see. I see. I see. I see. Okay, that's good. That's great. So if that's not the feeling, then that's totally okay. Um, I'll show you. You still have anxiety from your last roll. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let me pause the timer for a second. I wonder what I'm feeling then because it's so strong. Like it's back again. So I'm gonna try to like possibly redirect my questions that I'm asking in my brain to them. Because yeah, it brings forward, and I guess I don't know if this is like an extension of what they want to share with you because it brings forward this like tenderness. So if you're not experiencing that, we'll just like we don't have to make it fit. We'll just kind of keep it in our back pocket, see if it comes up or not again. But like almost every time I step into your energy, I get that, and it's like not a bad feeling per se, but it's just like tender and sensitive. And it kind of to me expressed itself through the cards a bit. And I wonder if this could be manifesting through anxiety for yourself. Like maybe if it was to go deeper, 1111 on the thing for you, which is great. If you were to like go even deeper to the anxiety, maybe there would be some tenderness. I'm not sure. Again, I don't want to make it fit, but let me start the timer again. Let's go into the cards. So it feels to me what I gather with yourself and your career is that there's quite a bit of awesomeness. First of all, there's like you have a very strong essence, strong leadership. I'm not sure if your voice was being either not as acknowledged or withheld or to some capacity, but it just feels like there's this like internal ruminating on how awesome you are, whether like you're feeling that or not, or thinking that or not. But like it's truly like you are a very powerful voice. You are like, you have a lot to offer, is what I gather. And I can see, like, based on these cards too, like the anxiety that you're feeling. But I'm going to kind of try to go past this since you've mentioned this to me. But especially within your career, it feels the world, like the world is at your fingertips, and it feels like there's, I don't know if your past role didn't like show value to you as much as you know you could be shown value, and that like to me I just see so much value here, and that um like it's almost like I'm hearing and feeling that you're like just it's like waiting for the next position to unleash the awesomeness of you. So to me, it feels like there's another career move or offer, like, or you apply or something, there's something coming in for you that's new. And it's like asking you to be really mindful that, you know, you just like, you're able to show up exactly who you are. And like it shows like that you have so much confidence and so much to offer. And I'm not sure if that was, if it was a part of your anxiety or not. Let me know if any of this is resonating or not, because if not, for some reason I'm like, oh, this is so interesting. But let me know if that resonates or not, and then we can. I stop the timer for a second too to check in. Okay. Oh, interesting. Do you know what's so interesting? When you said the word embarrassed, that's exactly the feeling that I was getting at the very beginning of your reading. Oh, it's such like a word that activates that feeling within inside of me. So that's, so we are on to something with that feeling. So I will look into that feeling more actually. So hold on. Careers. Oh, okay, it does resonate. Okay. Oh my gosh. I feel like, yeah, the initial feeling, whether you're feeling that or not, I think I'm getting guidance with this like tenderness or this feeling. And when you said the word embarrassed, I was like, there it is. So, okay, let me sit with that for a second. Okay. Let me see. Aw, I kind of hear like with time, with age, with time comes wisdom. Like this energy that I showed you in the cards too briefly is that like I can definitely feel that feeling of like the embarrassment or like, you know, the thinking about the discrepancy in time and how there's a gap. And in fact, that's actually the thing that benefits you in this situation, in the energy that I'm pulling is like this gap of time, the time that you've spent in school is actually your like a part of your superpower. And they're like there's a lot of like confidence in these cards, which it sounds like maybe there's some some opportunity to connect even more, that like that's why you're so awesome. And I can totally understand why there might be some like embarrassment or some even this like tenderness that I'm feeling, which you may or may not be feeling, it sounds like, but I'm being guided into that those feelings, I think, because it's like it's in fact not your weakness, it's in fact like your strength and strong point. um they like to like honestly, darling, they're showing like, with you connecting even more and more with your confidence, like it shows like you being a total badass at work. Like, oh yeah, okay. This is all the feelings that I was feeling. So this is like I feel like I'm feeling connected to your reading quite a bit, or was right away. But like, you know, I can again, I want to acknowledge and validate your feelings about like your peers, and how they are so far ahead of you, or your that's your perception, which like it can be that. So I'm validating that for you. And again, like there's this like you bring, because of your this like the gap or the time, like you bring an essence of wisdom that they don't, like that they can't, and that like you they literally can't bring forward what you bring forward in certain aspects, right? Because everyone has their own strengths. But they're sort of, I guess, in your reading, they're sort of bringing the element of like nurturing the space and time, nurturing it, and seeing if you can connect to making that like your superpower, essentially, because they're giving this notion that it is that like you literally, they're showing like wisdom, like I don't know how you would show wisdom, but they're showing me wisdom, and they're actually showing it to me, and I don't even understand that. Anyways, they're showing me like wisdom for you, and that is like it's not a distance maker. It's actually like it's like the leading force or something like that between everyone, or all of these applicants, or the situation, or the job. And like again, like everyone does have their own strengths and their own specialties, and maybe they do have time to a certain extent behind them. But yeah, I guess like just let me know how this feels. But it just, if you can, and if you want to talk about it, we can, and like how, like we can go through that if you want to. But they're talking about making that your point of awesomeness, because that is your point of awesomeness. That it's taken time, and that you've got to develop like who you are. Like you have. I know this might sound like kind of cliche, but like you have that experience, right? You have the life experience to add into this, which some people may or may not understand the value completely, but like that's huge. It's massive. Like it's that's like that's unbreakable wisdom. Does that make sense when you hear that? And it's not that everyone's going to always see it that way, but like you seeing it, it changes the way that, like people navigate things or see things as well over time. Like if you enter in with that level of like, yeah, this is why I'm awesome. Because my experience is like, it's priceless. Like you can't put a number to your wisdom. You know what I mean? And that, yeah, that's like your leading force, actually. I'm thinking that the difference in age might be the perceived wisdom. You mean from them, or that I'm getting? Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying, definitely, and I can understand, but you're yes, 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 and yes. I don't wanna, like, I'm not trying to, like, take you out of your experience, FYI. So you're 22. So if you're 22 and they're 28, right? Something like that. Um, their 28 has like this. That's the amount of like, oh, you're 28. Oh shit, sorry. So let's say, here, let's do this. I might be doing this wrong, but it's the concept. So hopefully the concept comes across. Their 22 has this much wisdom, this much information behind it, this much wisdom. It still is there. Yours comes with this much information, right? Like, so your 28 comes with this much information. And it's also like, also what I'm feeling is it's okay to be at the 28. And I think that maybe there's this essence of also like a lot giving yourself a sense of grace and compassion. Like it's so easy for us as people to feel behind, like that's especially in like a lot of society or a lot of where we live, like it's like you do things young and quick, whereas like I don't know, even I think that that's kind of a this is a big thing to say, but it's kind of a false notion. That's like kind of false. It's not actually true. It's just something that there's so much behind why that sort of has been created for us, is like this like go 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 culture, or like there's this essence of like the creation of that isn't actually real. It's like it's something we've created that doesn't actually hold all the truth. And okay, so I want to just kind of tone it down for me, tone it down, Rebecca, for a second here, because I want to make sure that we're moving into what you desire in this reading as well. So if you have other questions, let me know. I guess just as we're doing that, as I'm simmering down all this stuff that's coming out, what I do gather is that there's like opportunities that are coming up for you in your career that even that are aligned with where you're at the level or the level entry 28, but like that you can either move quickly or something like that, like you can move quickly or you're going to own it and it's going to be noticed, like you know what I mean. Does that make sense when you hear that? I mean, I'm just like, ooh. Yeah, let me know. I paused the timer for a second. um Let me know, like, if you have a specific question or something that doesn't make sense that you want me to clarify. Let me know what you would like to pull, because I'm getting a lot of like really exciting things for you, and I feel like we need to kind of check in with each other. And so let me know what you want me to step into more. Sure, let's do that. Let's definitely do that. Okay, let's see what comes up. uh, Let me go back up to your original question too. um, I'm just gonna have this here list close. We're still good. We're still good, Darlene. I'm just doing this for people if they jump on. Okay, let me go back up because that's where I got a lot of my feelings. Unemployed. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, we're getting insight. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I can't tell you enough, Darlene. I get such good energy with you. It's kind of giving me the same thing. So we'll work through this together. Um, but it's giving me this idea again that like you hold so much, like there's so much success for you. Like essentially, I have two things to say. Essentially, that you are going to be so successful or you are successful, it might be feeling like that's not showing, or you're not feeling that, or you're not like embodying that feeling right now as much. But everything, this is the second card pull that I've done for you, is showing very successful energy. Like it really truly shows like, oh, really? Okay, so I have something on that. That's so interesting. That means that there is that energy. Okay, have you don't have to do this, but something that could be helpful as an example, you don't have to do much. But I have this manifestation exercise. It's a manifestation exercise. It puts you into the concept of what are your dreams? What do you want to manifest? Like if you're not entirely sure for that anything, like you can literally be like, I want to career that or it doesn't have to be specific if you can't get there yet. Being specific helps, but whatever. Then what the manifestation does is it brings up, okay, what are some blockages? So and then I'll show you. This is also what it shows me too, is that you have like connections that are going to be made, or like you have it to do to make this happen, and then it shows these are might be the blockages. And this might be the feelings of embarrassment, like if you wanted to take opportunity to like sit with that as an example, like sitting with that feeling, like what does that bring for you? Where does that come from? And it's sort of that manifestation habit, also the work that I'm trying to get through here too, just in case you don't do it, is like what can we release internally that is going to create space for us to actually feel confident to step into applying for jobs that we like. And even if you don't know, like applying with confidence, and then you have every right to be like, you know what, I don't want that one. Like, so it feels that there is a bit of a blockage, and blockages aren't scary. They're not your fault. Like, you're doing nothing wrong. It's just that that can come forward. And these blockages or these moments where these things come forward, it's an opportunity for us to actually like face something to release it, so we can make space for this new, whether it's like new, scary, new, awesome, new, exciting thing. Because it sounds like if you're getting this similar type of, readings from people, this is awesome. That's a good sign. But it's like, well, where the heck is it, or why isn't it coming? So I'm sure that can be frustrating. So it does feel that there's a blockage. If you want to go into the blockage here, we can. If you wanted to do that personally on a DM, we can. Or if you want to do it through the free manifestation guide, we can. Or if you just want to journal it. But there's definitely something coming forward for the blockages. Do you want me to kind of see what might come forward for that? Or do you want the space to do that on your own? Okay, let's step into it. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what comes up. Love it. Love your openness to this. Okay. Whoa. Interesting. Ooh, interesting. Does this, I don't know if this is going to make sense to you. It's talking about that your perception of safety and security is like not fully aligned with what you're capable of. What do I mean by that? So like if safety and security to you means like, I'm just giving an example. If safety and security means like I'm gonna make $50,000 a month and that's all that I'm going to make, or that's all, or some. This is just an example. This does not have to be your example. So $50,000 is my safe space. They're actually saying, you know what, fair, but you can actually make 100K, like no problem. Like that's the example that's here. Um, yeah, they're kind of saying that the blockage might be in allowing yourself to actually fully experience what you're capable of. So, like, there might be stories that you heard, or you might hear things from your training or something, or your school, where it's like, this is what it is. It doesn't have to be that, it can be something bigger. Does that make sense when you hear that? Yeah. So, it's to me, it's something about that where that's like, you're actually like, don't be afraid to ask for more. That anything that you want is actually possible. Like, and like, almost like, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Is interesting. Well, shoot. I mean, sorry that you're selling yourself short, but at the same time, this is, from a spiritual perspective, this is good news because then that allows like you or us or whatever to like step into, okay, like why am I doing that? Like where does that come from? And like being really compassionate and curious can help in that, and just like exploring it from a place of, well, my parents told me this, or like school taught me that, and so I thought it was just that, where it's like actually, like it's this or it can be this and amazing. So I think that's a definite one of the, I wouldn't call it a blockage, but kind of like what we're talking about for blockages. This is definitely something where they're saying like you actually are worth more than what you think. And so I think in terms of like being unemployed and looking for work, they're kind of saying like aim higher, and you're perfect for the position or you're perfect for the job, and like so aim higher, is what I'm kind of hearing. Does that make sense? Yeah. I think that's a pretty, my timer's about to go off, but like I want to make sure that we're feeling, feeling connected here and that you gained something from this. So let me know if you have like another question or something. Aw, you're welcome. You're very welcome. Well, I'm sending you the best of luck. You are a rock star, Darlene. I mean that. And to infinity and beyond for you, for sure. Truly, truly, truly. And keep me posted too, Darlene. Aw, much love. Amazing. Um, Everyone on here, I'm actually going to be jumping off my, oh, MJS. Awesome. Just joking. Let's do MJS and then I'm going to jump off the live. Hey, what's your name, by the way, MJS? Did I write it down already? If you feel comfortable sharing, or what can I call you here on this lovely live? I write it down. Mary Jo. Oh my gosh. I know a Mary Jo. Yes. I love that name. Ah, imagine. Okay, lovely Mary Jo. Okay, let's see. This year, really get a job before the end of this year. It's October. No, it's basically November. It kind of feels interesting. Um, I'm getting almost two different things. So, my first initial feeling and intuitive feeling is that it comes in the new year. Um, the cards are showing that a quick transition, but like their timing is so different from ours. So I'm just going to do a little check in because it feels soon. But for me, my first thing was like, that's probably in the new year. So let me just kind of feel timing is different. So it can shift and change, definitely. Um, but I guess I don't know if perception of soon in the new year is soon or not. Yeah, it does give that there's like, I gather more new year. But it's not like it's too far from now. Does that make sense? Oh my gosh, I hope that makes sense. I feel like I said that in a very interesting way. Yeah. You're welcome. Lovely to see you here, Mary Jo. Thanks for becoming a part of the super fan. If anyone ever wants to do a deeper read privately, I definitely do that. I am about to jump off this live. It was a short hangout today. It was lovely seeing you all. Message me if you need anything or want to do a DM read, and see you maybe tomorrow. Probably not. Actually, I have a busy day tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.